So I want to give you some words of wisdom today. So as you are going about your manifestations and, you might be feeling like you're not seeing the results of what it is that you want, I want you to be very clear on what it is that you want and understanding that when you start the manifestation process, regardless of where you are in your life, that if you've been used to being really negative or thinking negative about yourself and your life, that we don't get what we want out of life, we get what we expect. So let that sink in for a second, because typically when people start to get on the manifestation bandwagon, they start to think about all the things that they want, but there's a sponsoring thought of what they expect. And a lot of people will expect, it'll be poor quality, or if I manifested this particular, maybe furniture item or something in their life, or they will expect, if they want to manifest a relationship in their life, but their sponsoring thought is, but I've always manifested this quality, this type of person, blah, 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 blah. And then that is the sponsoring thought. So then what do you do in that sense? If this is what's happening to you, if you are, you have these sponsoring thoughts that are running on your subconscious mind, then you start to work on the subconscious mind. And when is the best time to do that? That is before you go to sleep. Is that time right before you go to sleep as you start to fall into sleep. And so this is why I say in so many of my videos and so many of my YouTube videos is that what you are putting into your mind before the last 2 hours before you go to bed is really what is going to play on your subconscious mind. So if you are tired of the life that you're living, the health that you are having, and the feelings that you are existing in all the time, then you have the power to start to change that. And that is to start to listen, read, watch things that are going to enhance your life and in a positive way, in the way that you want. So you can listen to things from, Jerry and Esther Hicks, like The Power of Abraham. You can listen to, there's just so many different books. Maybe I'll do a book selection in my next video, because you want to program your mind with things that are going to feel good as you're falling asleep, so that you know that you are the powerful being that you actually are. We're operating at such a small level, you guys, as humans. Our awareness, our consciousness is such at a tiny pea size to what we actually really are and what we are able to create, manifest, and be. We live our lives so tiny because of the way we've been programmed, blueprinted, and the way we feel that we need to live because other people might judge us, or if we're too big, then we're too shiny, and then, maybe our tribe of friends don't want to hang out with us anymore because they want to keep us small. I see this all the time in the health and wellness industry, where people are starting to get in really good shape and their family and friends start to not like that shift. So just be aware of this. Before you go to sleep at night, look at what you're watching and start to rewire your brain. Another really positive thing you guys can do that is actually quite easy. Everybody has a phone nowadays. You can start to record your own voice and things that are really positive within the audio. And so whether that seems cheesy or not, who cares? You're the only one that's going to know you're doing this, right? Put some earbuds in. And this is the other thing. Quick note. I know you're going to say, Shannon, this is really outrageous, but I'm going to say this really, really quickly. You want to have the earbuds with the wire. You don't want to have the wireless earbuds. Why do I say this? Is because the electromagnetic fields that is coming, like the EMF rays that are happening with these wireless earbuds, are destroying your brain. They're destroying your health. The amount of radiation that you're putting into your brain, right next to your brain, is affecting you. So do not do that. Use the wires, and to create really positive audio so that you can go to sleep feeling and thinking really positive things. And I guarantee you, when you wake up in the morning, you are going to be a different person. You are going to feel like, oh my God, I feel really positive today. And you are going to walk around thinking and feeling more positive. Therefore, when you start to create your manifestations, you're saying your manifestations, the sponsoring thought is going to start to shift, and it's going to start to be, I am going to manifest this, because what I am saying that I want in my life is going to be what I am expecting in my life. Now, here's the next little part that you need to know. The universe needs clarity. It needs clarity. If you're like, I want to manifest, I don't know, say you want a pair of brown boots. I want to manifest a pair of brown boots. Well, you could manifest a pair of brown boots that your friend gave you, but there's holes in them, or the heel is knocked off, or, you want to say like, I want a beautiful pair of brown boots that are maybe this brand, that are brand new, that are whatever size you are, that are 7.5, that, you know, brings me so much joy. They're these ones that I've seen maybe on the celebrity, blah, 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 blah. Like whatever. Be so specific because the universe likes specificity. I think I said it right.